Okay. And now I should maybe be live? Maybe? I don't fucking know. If my stream key changed again, I'ma scream. Oh shit, it's actually working this time. Yay! I don't know what changed over the past 2 weeks, but if it's working, then it's working. Oh, just tell me what'll happen if I log in tomorrow.
Yeah, they really had a dope ass soundtrack back in the day. I can't believe this shit. So a lot of these old songs from the second one, I didn't even know that.
The second, which one?
I'll be looking up the my favorite soundtracks I like to get, because like nobody really plays them no more, is Dynasty Warriors, and a lot of their music from the older game were like fighting sequences. That's where a lot of my music come from and shit. So a lot of the music from shit, even to I think to the 5th game and shit, there's like really old music that was from older games, but they modify them and like fine tune them and shit. And I didn't realize the previous one I was looking at, which is 2, a lot of the songs that I used had older versions of them. They sound hear the difference in them. I'm like, damn, the rough version sounded better than the new one was.
Oh damn, that actually.
Yeah. That's all I used to play growing up as a kid was Dynasty Warriors. I was like every the game at first was the first Dynasty Warriors was a fighting game for PS1, and then Dynasty Warriors 2 they made it open world, and it was like it changed the fucking game. Like they took a whole 360 turn. It was like after they made that game, like the whole world open world aspect and shit like that. That's when everybody else tried to start copying and shit, because they the one that started the whole shit, the whole Mazu, whatever. That's why you got carbon copies of like Pirate Warriors and Warrior and shit, Okashikis and all them shits, because they started that shit. That's why I'm like, motherfuckers like, oh, Pirates better than Dinosaurs. I just look at motherfuckers. I'm like, if it weren't for Dinosaurs, you wouldn't even have this type of game. Like they grandfathered this shit. That's the thing about play a game like that. I might as well go play the OG Dynasty Warriors and shit like that. If I'm gonna play a game like that, don't get me wrong. I've seen gameplay looks cool. And you can play the other one. The difference is though, is like in the older ones, you actually want to fight enemy money and shit like that. And the ones I see now, like the Pirate Wars, all that, it's just you hit them one time, they all instantly die. It's not really no challenge.
Oh yeah, that's how it was in the Dynasty Warriors when I played on Xbox 360. I think it was Dynasty Warriors 7. Like it was like droves and droves of enemies, but like they all got like one-shotted.
They not the same as they used to be. I think they realized that and they've been trying to bring it back to how it was. Cause the last one I actually played, and see, this is my gripe with it. Like, what I loved about the older ones, you had to really grind, not grind, but you had to really play the character a lot. So it was a lot of the game had a lot of replayability. So character or similar stories, because you understand each character were under different forces. Wu Wei, others, all that stuff. So a lot of characters were in similar story or similar battles with certain characters. So you're gonna have some repetitive repetitive stories or repetitive boards you're gonna be on. That's just normal. But there's enough differences in each character to be like, oh, okay, this is a new board. To really like play the character, fight through each of the board, actually have look around the actual like board, like go to different places and shit, because each board has secret like boxes and shit like that, and actually find the weapons and shit like that to actually change your moveset, because each weapon gave you an extra attack. So once you get to the last one, you can start doing combos. See, the other ones, they just started off rip. I'm like, it took the fun away. Once they hit for, then they kind of changed, like, a little bit to like, you had to like really just grind and actually do stuff. And then what will happen is a bar will fill up, and then it's like, let's say depending on how well you do on the board at the level or whatever, it'll give you XP points, and then your weapon automatically change, which was cool. I didn't mind that. But in the like 2 or 3, even 4, the other weapons, I say like Zio Yun was my favorite character. His weapon was the dragon. Every dragon, like every weapon, will have different stats. So yeah, you might have the third weapon, but your long spear might, you might lose that attack, but your long spear have better stats than the actual other weapon. So you gotta choose between like, damn, do I really want to have this weapon with the better stats, or do I want to get the one with more attack? With that, I didn't even use the dragon spear, his last weapon, just because like I have a shitty ass version. Yes, my attack will increase significantly and I have more moves, but I'm like, nah, I want the better stats, because I've been in fights where I almost got my ass kicked just because the fact I ain't had that extra speed, extra defense, all that shit. So it made it fun to grind and get the shit. And it's like after that they just stopped. I don't know, it just ain't been the same. It's like they gave him the weapons and it's like, nah, they took what made it what it was back then now. So it's like, I get it. They I at least appreciate them taking a risk and doing different shit. But if it's not working, then go back to the drum board and know what makes it what it is, and just expand on that. Cause it's like, now you just letting them, they get one shot. It don't look fun to me now. It's like, one shot, one kill. Nah. But then you got kind of and warriors and all that shit, and they just and the people, the audience for those games, they just shit on fucking on Dynasty Warriors. Like, oh yeah, this shit way better than Dynasty Warriors. I'm like, motherfucker, if it weren't for Dynasty Warriors, you wouldn't even had this game. Like, do you not understand? You are a love child of a fucking OG game, nigga. The fuck. Like, I had to tell Corey that, because he was like, he low-key tried to throw shots. I was like, Corey, you wouldn't even have that. That game wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for them. Bro, literally. The whole format and the mechanics and all that shit, bro. All it is just pop. All it is a theme. That's it.
I know exactly how that feels, because I ran into Kingdom Hearts fans that have deadass said, oh, Final Fantasy wouldn't be nearly as popular if it wasn't for Kingdom Hearts. And it's like, bitch, you wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Kingdom Hearts. I mean, if it wasn't for Final Fantasy. Those who actually think that Final Fantasy owes Kingdom Hearts something, when it's like, no, you owe us. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, this is clearly inspiration from the other game. And that's cool, but don't shit on something that gave you the idea to. Yeah, I said, you can clearly see a lot of inspiration from Final Fantasy. Just like even just with fighting all the elements or like I'm like, well, first I was like, is this and he's like, no, it's a whole totally different thing. I see a lot of things from Final Fantasy. I'm like, they must have been a fan because I'm like, they got a lot of love for Final Fantasy because I peeped that shit. I was like, God
The first
damn.
Kingdom Hearts game, half the cast is Final Fantasy characters. So I was like, what the fuck are people talking about? The very first Kingdom Hearts game, half the cast is Final Fantasy characters. Kingdom Hearts 2 was also the same way. Kingdom Hearts 3, yeah. Kingdom Hearts 3 was one of the first ones where like you didn't really see any.
They had that was a dead giveaway because I played the only I think I only played 2 Kingdom Hearts games. I played Chain of Memories on Game Boy, and I played the was it what was the it was on DS though. I think it was the spinoff one. Was it fucking 68 something? What that weird ass game? The one with the days on there and shit. You might know that.
305x2.
It was the one. It was a dude that looked like Sora though, but it wasn't him. It was somebody else. I played that one too.
Was it on DS?
Yeah, it was on DS. That's the only other one I played. That was the recent one I most played. And the reason I played that was because it was at the library, so I rented that shit and I played the fuck out of it. And then I had to bring it back. I brought it back, but then somebody got it after me. And then I was third on the list to get it, like second or third list to. So then they tried to pin it on me, like, well, you was like first time. I was like, I gave y'all your fucking gas. They tried to make me pay for that shit. I'm like, I'm not paying for that shit. So my mom OG had to go up there, like, my boy ain't got that fucking. Like, I don't need this. I was like, if I really wanted the game, I could have easily just had my mom get the game for me. I could have got it cheap as fuck at GameStop.
Like, I don't know why fucking people think that. It's just fucking ridiculous. Like,
they got cameras in there. They like, come on, man. Cause literally, I'm like, you can literally just, cause I'm looking, and the dude know me. That's the thing. Like, the owner there knows me and my people and shit, and he know the fact that like, I'm not no. First of all, I don't need to steal, and I was barely even in that bitch. So I'm like, why the fuck would I come in there still? One time I was in there, it was like that. I'm on hold to go get shit or my stuff that was on hold. Get my shit, leave out. I'm going to the crib. Watching my motherfucking animes or whatever that's on DVD that came